Thank you for joining me. Please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'll be looking at your overall energies and what's surrounding you. Hi, please tell me if you can hear me okay. Thank you for joining me. So, yeah. Yeah. Thank you for joining me. I've already shuffled the cards. Okay, so what I'm picking up is someone that done something, some type of manipulation tactic, whether it's to get you jealous or to get you back to get you to run back to them. Something didn't plan. Sorry, it's like they don't want me to say this. Something didn't work out the way this person plans. They now want to return, but they believe that you're going to go in on them in regards to the manipulation tactic that they've done on you. They know that you're aware and that you know what they've done. Yeah. This person's resting and thinking about you. Okay? They're in hermit mode right now, contemplating, getting guidance. They're thinking about you whilst, you know, they're sleeping or in bed or resting. This person feels a deep connection to you with that cord there, okay? This could be a Virgo you're dealing with. You could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Someone could be sick. They may feel sick in the way how they treated you, okay? Like, it's like they know that you see through them, or you saw through their manipulation tactic. You may have just cut them off, okay? They may have reached out or said something, or they've done something to manipulate a situation. You weren't having it. You definitely went within, like, okay, so this is the game you're playing, okay? Any more messages? Yeah, you're aware. You're aware. You were aware of their tactic. Those could have been someone that recently maybe reached out to you, or maybe someone you hadn't seen for a long time, but you were definitely aware. You may have, it's like you went within to get guidance, or there's something you saw straight away. Yeah, you definitely were aware. Yeah, Queen of Swords, there's something you spoke. You may have spoke some truth to them, said something in regards to the tactic they tried to pull on you, and you may have cut them off after that. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You may have Virgo in your placement. Any more messages? Nine of Wands, could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Maybe this person's like, okay, they want you to put, they're hoping that you'll put your boundaries down. Like, if they come towards you, like you won't go off on them. They know it's a risk that they may have to take. It's a risk they'll take. Like, it's a risk. Like, in their head, they feel like you're going to go off on them. But they're hoping that you'll put your boundaries down. They shouldn't have played this game with you in the first place, really. Or this was someone that has done whatever they've done to you, or however they felt like they can manipulate you in a situation. This is someone that's done this over and over again with others, like, and they thought it would work with you, but you weren't having it. You pulled your energy back with the Hermit. Something about you being aware of, oh, right, so you think you're going to keep me stuck. Yeah, this person's, they want to rush towards you. They want to travel towards you. Eight of Wands. Yeah, they want to come towards you. Five of Swords. Yeah, you know, it's like they were doing this to win at all costs. It's like they're in their head now. What will she say? What will she do? What will he say? What will he do? What response will I get? Am I ready for the clap back I'm hearing? Like, may not, I don't know. I don't know how your personality is. You may cuss this person out, or you may just say, no, I'm good, I'm all right. because you got the upper hand of their tactic, like what they tried to do. You don't appreciate being manipulated. Like you wasn't in it for the game. You didn't see it as a game. And you felt like this person tried to play you in some type of way. Temperance, Earth Angel. They may see you as this, or they want to balance the situation out with you. And angelic guidance. Maybe they feel they're getting guided to come towards you to explain something. Now they're realising doing what they done wasn't a good idea, or trying to play you like that wasn't the best idea. Empress, yeah. The Empress is like a grown woman, like, you know, the mother of the household. You could be someone that has children. Or some of you, you know, you're pregnant. Or you've just given birth. But, yeah, like, you're like, no. You weren't about to play them games. You're grown. You were like, no, we're not playing this game. So there's something like you birthed a new idea, or you just carried on with your life, or you started building on something, taking care of what you needed to in your life. Ace of Pentacles. So it's like you birthed a new idea which could bring you prosperity, okay? Or you're prospering. It's like you had something more important to put your time and any energy into. You weren't about to run up and down chasing after this person. We're like, no, we're not doing that. You knew what this relationship was from the get-go. You felt it. I'm picking up they did, but Two of Cups. It's like a divine... There was definitely a connection there. You felt it, they felt it. Some type of spark. This person was definitely holding back though. Something about maybe you reaching out to hold their hands. Did they pull back? Or there's something about holding this person's hand and feeling that this energy between you both. Definitely some energy. This was a strong connection. The energy, you both felt it. For some reason, I don't know, it's like they knew that you felt this. This is why they done this, or done this manipulation, or thought that you chase after them. You're like, no. Self-respect I'm hearing. You've got self-respect. You're like, no. Yeah, this is someone from your past. This person wants to return. Hi. Some of the names I can't pronounce. The Magician. Yeah, they could be trying to manifest you back. Or it's like the connection, the energy between you both is really strong. But from at a distance, though, the High Priestess. So this person may know who you are, or that you're tapped in, or they know because of this gift that someone has here. It's like you used your intuition. You knew what was hidden. You may have given this person the heads up about a situation in the past, and they may have not looked at you like you were believable. Five of Cups there, they're missing you. A missed opportunity. They're sad. You may have been as well, but maybe you weren't showing it. You may have definitely been, you know, after the situation, there was like a period of thinking about the person, like, boy, that's a shame. That I ain't met someone who felt like this in a long time, or, yeah, you may have been sad, you know, after the situation, like, boy, missed opportunity. Or maybe I'm picking up now, this is how they're feeling. I'm picking up that you may have already felt like that, like, you know, when this situation happened. But this could be energy that they're in now. Someone has got to find out, or they're watching, or they see that you built something and you're manifesting things in your life. It's like you weren't going to keep yourself stuck in regards to the situation. It's like life goes on. But I'm not saying in the process of you building or moving on with your life, you still had this, you still think of this person. You still think of this person. Yeah, they're sad. They're thinking about you. Most probably kicking themselves as well in regards to they're thinking like, have they ruined it now? So I was like, yeah, you definitely went through that stage, but again, you picked yourself off, you brushed yourself down, but whilst doing what you was doing in your life, moving forward, manifesting whatever, you still did think about this person, but you didn't allow it to stunt your growth or keep you stuck. You still progress forward. You know, this person, I'm picking up, they've had other missed opportunities as well because of how they go about things. So they may have had some good opportunities in their life, and because of their own, maybe insecurities, I mean, there could have been 3 other missed opportunities they've had already. See, with the 3 cups, you know, the Fool. Maybe they're coming to realise it's... Look, sometimes in life, you know, this person may have been hurt somewhere down the line, and maybe for them, in their mind, they're like, all right, let me see if this person really wants me. Some people do play a game, but they don't realise it can backfire, or they're like, because they're a bit insecure, they're like, right, all right, let me do this to see if they really do care about me. And sometimes they can mess it up for themselves. All right, let me pull back. Let me see if that person will chase after me. then I'll know that they really like me or want me. But that, to me, it's a bit childish. Some people just won't, you know, play that game. I mean, the Empress, you know your place in the world. You know your place. You know who you are. They need to just, someone just needs to be, look, I'm not putting this person down. Maybe they've been through something, or they've been hurt, or, you know, that they've got insecurities, or everyone deals with things differently. Should have been your divine counterpart, though. Now they're seeing. Seven of Pentacles. It's like they're hoping to, it's like they want to plant seeds with you. But it ain't gonna, you know, they want something to grow between you both. And I'm seeing that they want to heal the situation. It's like they'll take care of it. You see, like a plant, you've got to water it and put it in the sunlight. Yeah, they want to heal this situation with you. Strength. Yeah, they may have thought, like, I don't know, they may have got a different impression of you when they met you. Like, you see, like that lamb. Lambs are just... But they didn't realise how strong you really was. They may have thought you was a bit naive, or... Or, I don't know, maybe when you got with this person, you expressed, like, your love, or you was like, oh, you know, I really checked for you, or I really like you, or are you going to come back soon, or... Maybe something you said, or maybe how you treated them, I don't know. Something you done that may have thought that they thought that you was a bit naive, or... Like you're just going to be, I don't know, did they think like you'd just be in bed waiting, or... I mean, there was a time where, yeah, you know, you was hoping for this person to return, or... But you didn't chase after them. You were like, oh, I see the game, I'm not going to keep myself stuck. Yeah, you pulled your energy back. Afterwards, you may have pulled your energy back from, you know, people around you to get guidance, to think about what you're going to do. Like, do I go and see them, or do I just move on with my life? But yeah, I'm just seeing that you ended up birthing something new, building something new. You know that saying, if you love someone, let them go. If they come back, it's meant to be. The Chariot, your warrior energy. So it's like you're just moving forwards. You left them to their devices in their life, but in your life you just move forward. But you weren't about to chase them. I'm also picking up that deep down you were hoping that they would return. I'm picking up that, yeah, they hope that you'll put your boundaries down. You may well put your boundaries down, okay? Maybe from the situation, I don't know how long ago it happened, whether it is months, years. Someone may have grown up now. Do you know what I mean? You may seem a bit childish, but from there they've grown up. Do you understand? Okay, they see something differently. I think so much time's passed. There ain't going to be no shouting and all that. I can't see that happening. But yeah, there could well be a talk. Maybe you're willing to talk with this person to find out, well, why did you do that? Or what made you think that, you know, I'm going to be stuck or keep myself stuck or chase after you? What made you... It's like you want to know the truth. But I'm picking up because maybe they were set in their ways, or maybe I'm picking up the connection was so intense that they pulled back. They may have got frightened of the connection because it was so intense. And they didn't know what to do with that. Maybe they haven't felt that type of connection for a long, long time. This could have been their way of protecting their self from getting hurt. Maybe they've rushed into something before. Maybe you've done something like this before where, you know, you may have... There was a split, or you did chase someone, or, you know, the door was shut on your face and you're like, well, I'm not doing that again. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you're someone that's taking care of business. Of your business, your home, your finances, your life. You're comfortable. Maybe they're speaking to an elder, sister, auntie, mum. They may be expressing what they've done. Maybe they're getting told, well, why did you do that? Or why did you treat them like that? Or if you felt that deep connection, why did you... They may be getting told, go and get them, or go back there, or... But just be honest, or be real and tell them how you feel. So yeah, they may have spoken to like a mother figure or someone older in regards to this connection. You may have had a strong personality. In the sense of like, yeah, you're not here to be played with, or they knew that they couldn't so something to do with a gift, or you've got a gift, or you could tap in, or you know, there's something you saw or picked up on. You like, no, we're not about to go back and forth and start chasing after people. Or maybe they knew that you had some type of gift, or they couldn't get away with something, or lie or cheat or something. Or they may have thought that your gift was a joke at the beginning. I don't know. Eight of Cups, yeah. I mean, with the Eight of Cups, maybe there's, you know, you're someone that removed yourself from a situation to embark on a new journey of self-enlightenment, like moving away to what you was used to, what you know, to move forwards in life on your own journey. I'm hearing you saying, I'm not afraid to go alone or do this alone. See, look. You felt stuck in a place that you weren't happy in. And you were like, yeah, I'm not emotionally happy with being treated like this, or it could have been things that you've been through and you're like, I'm not doing this again. And you went on your own journey. You're like, I'm going towards my happiness, what's going to make me happy. There's definitely something to do with a fire sign for some of you. Or someone's got fire in their placement. Aries, Leo, Sag, Ten of Cups. Completion. I hope this person didn't say because you moved away, like you was gay or something. I don't know, well, because you didn't chase after them. You may have said that behind your back to someone, I don't know. You know, like sometimes because, you know, you don't chase after a person, they're like, well, why aren't you chasing after me? I'm God's gift. Everyone chases after me. Oh, you've got to be gay then. Do you know what I mean? Look, like with the rainbow colours. Someone may have said, like, you're that way. You're like, no, I'm not that way. Ten of Cups or completion. Or maybe, I don't know, do they think you're in some relationship with another girl or woman or something, or man? Must be just a friend of yours. Like, before people start making up things in their own heads, Ten of Cups, but that's in regards to a completion, and you know, that makes up, look, a relationship, okay? Ten of Cups, a completion. Oh. I think you should take a chance with this person. They do. You know, they feel they're sad. They're sad. They want this Ten of Cups of you. I mean, again, you knew who this person was to you. Ace of Cups, yeah, I mean, you're loving yourself. There ain't nothing about you being in another relationship. You're learning to love yourself. There ain't nothing wrong in that. But again, as I said, some people think, oh well, you know, you got to be doing this, or maybe you got another man on the side, or another woman on the side, or there must be someone else you're seeing, or there's someone else you've got your eye on. There's no way that you can just walk away and, you know, get on with your life. There's got to be something going on. No, not always. Some people just pull back. They're like, all right, well, I'm not going to keep myself stuck. I'm going to move on with life. Birth a new me, or birth a new projects. I'm giving that love to myself now. Maybe you've given that love too many times, or you've been too loving to people, and, you know, there's been situations where you have been stuck. And you were like, well, you know, it's about time I love myself. That's attractive. Loving yourself is attractive to someone. Yeah, they do love you. Do you see the orb then? 10 of Cups. 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 10 of Just went up there. So, yeah. I'm not saying that you don't love this person, but at the time it's like, yeah, whatever, pigs fly, I'm going. Like, you just weren't, it weren't like, you know, you had to, you were like, well, if you don't want to love me, or if you don't think I love you, or, you know, if you want to play some game, I'm not in it. Like, you need to be honest, speak your mind, tell me how you feel, I'll tell you how I feel, we can go from there, take time in relationship. But someone there just wanted to play games. They definitely knew. They knew who you was to them, how they felt about you, and they blundered it, basically. I think you're someone that, you know, maybe this person didn't know that maybe, you know, at the time you were healing from, when you met them, there could have been things that you were healing from, that you were mending your heart. There could have been situations in your life that this person didn't know about. And at the time that they met you, you was healing. Do you understand? And I think maybe when this person done that, when they pulled back, or they thought you chased after them, you were healing from many other things. And you're like, I'm not doing this again. I've given my heart, I've given my love, I've given my emotions too many times to, you know, could be anyone, family, friends, another lover, or whatever, or you've been hurt or whatever. And you was like, no, I'm not doing it no more. Right? You started loving yourself. You pulled your energy back. You're like, I'm loving myself. All them emotions that I've given over to people, I've been hurt always, or I've been just loving, or I've been there for people, and you're like, no, I'm giving it back to myself. That's all it was. Yeah? You know, I'm not going in this another situation. There's been too many situations, or too many times where, you know, I've been stuck, or I've been stuck in the situations where I've given the love, or I've been mistreated, or I've been spoken about, or, you know, I don't know. You could have been someone that went through domestic violence in a relationship, and you were like, I'm not going through that again. I'm not saying this person put their hands on you, but you could have been someone that been through that. You could have been healing from, there could have been many things you was healing from. And this person may not have, they may have just looked at you on the outside and thought, oh, they look all right. And they don't know what was going on inside you, what you was dealing with, what you was overcoming. Didn't they take the time? They should have taken the time to think about that. No, this was the right person, wrong time maybe. Yeah, you was definitely going through some healing. You were just, 4 swords, you were resting, contemplating in regards to the healing. Prior to meeting this person, there was things you was contemplating, like walking away from energies. I've had enough, not doing this no more. You was just sick of being treated a certain way, or you was like, no, I'm not doing it no more. Yeah, this person, right person, just the wrong time. Yeah, you was definitely healing at the time this person met you. You was happy when you met. I'm picking up when you both may have locked eyes, or the first time you saw this person, you know, you was like, oh wow, like there was something magnetic there. There was a spark, right? Definitely, it was strong. This person, I don't know. Yes, maybe they've started connecting the dots now. Or this person wants to take a leap of faith, or you took a leap of faith into the unknown. He's like, well, I'm going that way. I don't know where it's going to lead me, but I'm sure it's better than dealing with all this shit. or you know, being stuck in this you know, wherever you was, it's like you just had enough. Like, no, I want better for myself. You know, I'm not gonna keep pouring out my emotions, getting nothing back. You were just sick of being treated a certain way. Yeah, you was resting, you started recuperating, you started thinking about yourself, loving yourself. The Tower. Wow. Major Tower. Yeah. Whatever you done, like you moving away, you embarking on your own journey of self-enlightenment, or, you know, getting to love yourself. That was the Tower. What they expected for you to do backfired. Or they think if they come back around and reach out, it's going to backfire on them. Yeah. They may feel, I don't know, but you see people that the reason why they end up losing opportunities because they start thinking, well, if I go round there, they may, you know, slam the door in my face or tell me to, you know, do one, or, well, the audacity, or they make, it's like they're thinking, they're overthinking, like, no, they're going to cuss me out, or, you know, they're not going to give me another chance again, or, yeah, they're thinking the worst. That's just their mind, though, isn't it? It's not yours. I mean, if they come back around, you may, I don't know what you say. You may say, oh, it took you long enough. So what have you got to say, or what do you want to talk about? I can't see there's going to be, this is just them thinking like there's going to be a big argument or screaming match. You're like, no, I'm not giving that energy over. The Tower. Yeah, they was keeping it hidden exactly how they felt. They could have been around friends, and when friends would mention you, they wouldn't react, like they'd go on like they didn't care. But deep down, that they did. Yeah, giving it all big. Big I am. Like, care about that person. But yeah, oh yeah, they did. I had to make themselves look a certain way around people. Like, yeah, they didn't give a reaction. It was hidden, that they tried to keep their feelings hidden. I don't understand people. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. It's like you try to find, it's like you're finding balance in your life now. Could be, you know, just balancing out things, you're just balancing out finances, things in your life, or where you was unbalanced previously, maybe due to situations, you're finding balance now in your life. But someone here, definitely, they're going round and round in their head, all right? This person's going round and round in their head. Back and forth, back and forth. Shall I, shan't I? Yeah, they think this is going to blow up in their face if they come back around. The Devil, oh. Okay. I don't know this person. All right, well, this changes the outcome. dramatically. Maybe when you both got together, I don't know if this person was under some influence, drinking, whatever, dabbling in other things, or it could have been a toxic dynamic at the time because there's some type of influence involved. Do you understand? You know, like if you have a drink with your partner and then an argument starts, it's more explosive than what it would be if you were sober. Do you understand? So there could have been a dynamic here where there could have been someone was under some influence, whether it was you, them, or both of you. Maybe that played a part in it. And maybe that's something you've healed from as well. Yeah? Could have been some pain that you went through in your life, and to block out that pain, you know, you'd overdrink or you substitute it with something else to block that pain out. And then maybe you become sick of doing that and you're like, no, I'm done with that. Like, it's just making situations worse, or it's making me unhappy. I'm walking away, or I'm walking away from all these people that I used to dibble and dabble with or be in a group with, or you're like, no, I'm just done with that life. Yeah, you did. You contemplated this, something you gave up, or yeah, you walked away. Boy, that takes a strong person. Something that was controlling. You've got to be a strong person to walk away from that. Not many people can. They end up spiraling out of control. Do you understand? Like, you may have been thinking to yourself when he's in hermit mode, like, I've got to stop doing this. It's ruining my life. I'm spiraling out of control. Or it's only going to take me deeper into a dark hole or dark place. I'm sad. Or I know why I was taking that because of A, B, and C, or whatever. Yeah, he's doing something. Someone was doing something or taking something here to block out things. But you were thinking, no, I'm not about to go deeper and deeper into this. Like, no, I'm taking my power back. Yeah, you took your power back. For some of you, I don't know if you had a child with this person, or there could have been arguments and fights when you was together. Yeah, I'm hearing that some of you just, you're clean off everything. The high priestess, you tapped in, you've got some, or maybe now that you've cut certain vices off, like your gift has returned. Maybe you realise that, oh wow, when I was doing A, B, and C, my gift was blocked. Now I've released that and I've gone on a new journey. It's like the universe, the divine is giving you back the gift. It's like, wow, what did I? You may have had this gift for many years, and because of the situations that you was going through, the gift was blocked. The gift has returned. The chariot, warrior energy. Yeah, it's like you've dealt with a lot of things, or you haven't allowed situations. You've healed from it. You're healing from it. You're very strong. There, you close the cycle out. Look, I don't know, to be honest, if this person's still under some type of influence, I suggest that you don't go back there. That I will tell you. If they're still where you've moved away from, you don't want to risk going back to get dragged back down again. Do you understand? So I suggest you move forward. Because this person may say, oh no, I'm clean, I don't do this no more, or I don't drink, and then you know, you find out different. I mean, if they've healed, if they've done what you've done, that's different. But to get back with someone that may still be under some influence still, no. You know, Spirit's saying close that cycle out. And in time, there will be, you know, you'll meet someone else. So you could be dealing with Virgo, Capricorn, a fire sign. You don't want to be with someone that's controlling. Or you don't want to get with someone that's going to, you know, coming so far in your life to go backwards, like, don't make sense. Because it will just unravel, ruin everything that you've worked towards. Do you understand? Someone's burdened. But yeah, don't allow them to come back around and put their burdens on you. Or you had a lot of burdens to carry and you've managed to get on with your life. You've turned your burdens into power. Like, you're done with, all right, well, I've got a burden, let me run to the off license, or, you know, I've got a burden, or I can't handle that, let me go and link whatever, okay? Like, you're just done with that life. You just, I'm picking up, you haven't felt happier since you've released all this. It's like, that situation, what you've been through, it's all burdens, and it's like, because you've embarked on a new journey, you feel free. You haven't felt more happier in your life. This, I don't know what you've been through. Maybe this is the happiest time in your life. Maybe you reached out to someone that you've got a child with. I don't know. Could have been a situation like, okay, I thought I'd reach out or say hi, or you heard something and some red flag or something they said, or their response, or maybe you said to them, well, you know, I'm just kind of getting on with my life right now, in a sense of making yourself better, doing well in your life. And they may have said something like, well, good luck with that, or they may have even, if you've got a child with this person, they may have even have brought up the child, and you're like, you won't change, you're still a manipulator. Yeah, it's like they still want to have some type of control. You're like, nah, we're not going there. Look, it depends who the person was in regards to the situation, all right? So I'm picking up, there's different situations here. There's someone you was with that was controlling, okay? Or I'm different. I'm just picking up different people. Different situations for different people. But if you put the alcohol, whatever, aside, maybe someone just wanted to have control of the situation. There could be another person here that you've had to leave out in the cold, okay? Earth sign energy. As much as you love them, you're like, I've got to take care of number one. You're still healing, I'm picking up. Or maybe this person thought they could, maybe you did, you know, they reached out to you and they were still trying to put burdens, they're trying to dump their burdens on you. You're like, no, it ain't happening. I don't want to hear about this and that and what happened there and blah, blah, blah. You need to heal. It's like they haven't healed. They still want to put their burdens on you. You're like, no, 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 we're not doing that. There's some type of red flag you saw. This could be anyone, all right? Don't even have to be a person that you had a relationship with like that. Could be anyone. Ex-friend, ex-lover, could be a family member or whatever, all right? Something, yeah, backfired. You were like, no, 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 we're not. You're not dumping your burdens on me, all right? You're healing. You're like, no, no, you're not about to dump your burdens on me. I'm not having it. So you may have left this person out in the cold, like shut that door, like no. I've given you a chance and here you come back around dumping all the burdens on me. Under influence, you're like, no, I'm not doing it. They thought that they had some type of control or they thought they could have control of the situation. You're like, no you don't. Tower, something backfired or they had a shocking realisation like, wow, this ain't going the way that they expected, or maybe they offered you a dirty offer, some type of dirty offering. Yeah, we've got like dirt there, money, dirty offering. Or maybe they thought if they could dump all their burdens on you, that they could take the healing from you, but dump all their burdens on you. You're like, no you don't. No, no, no. I'm shutting the door on you. Yeah. I'm hearing not everyone's meant to come on this journey with you. And pay attention to those that you do, you know, maybe you've got a connection through blood, all right? It could be a family member, all right? I'm just seeing it as the heart and veins and connection, yeah? Where the blood pumps through. So it could be like a blood relatives, all right? And they feel because you've got that connection, they can just do whatever they want. Oh, so-and-so will never walk away from me because I'm the sister or the cousin or the brother or the mum and the dad. You're like, yeah? Watch this space. Competition, chaos, conflict. Yeah, you don't want that in your life. You're like, I'm done. I'm picking up, you may have spoke some truth to this, whoever this person was. Maybe you saw what they were doing. And you were like, you know what? I see what you're about. I don't really like you. Like, you know, you think you're clever. You think you're smart. You want to offer me this dirty offer. You're in competition. You're envious. You want to bring chaos and drama in my life. I'm healing. You show me this fake love. Maybe you told them, I don't like you. Or maybe you meant it in the way of, I don't like how you're trying to deal with me. That's what you don't like about them. You're like, I'm not a fool. Like, I don't like how you're going about this. I don't like that side of you. Ace of Swords, truth and clarity. some truth you spoke, some clarity that you put over the situation, clarity you've got. There's things that you've gone back, things that have been said or done. I mean, that goes way back, okay? And it's like you're adding up everything. Look, adding up signs. Like you're adding up things in your head. Like you're going back, all right, you've done this, you've done that, you've done this, you've done that, you said this. Right? And you're like, I've just given you too many chances. It's over. It's done. I'm not responsible for your life. You're a big grown adult, woman, man. I'm going about my own life. And sorry, I'm going to have to shut the door on you for my own well-being, for my own mental health, to protect myself. You can't come on this journey with me. I'm hearing they can't come on this journey with you. This is your journey to go on your own, to find yourself. And that's what you're doing. So maybe someone here in this, there was some type of communication. You may have put your boundaries down, but then you soon shut the door when they started with their controlling aspects, trying to put all their burdens on you. You're like, no, we're going to stop right there. You see, because you're someone that, you see, you have emotions, so they thought they could stir all your emotions up or have you like in your emotions again over their burdens that they were trying to place on you. You're like, no, that's not my burden to carry. You even need to go and see a psychiatrist, a doctor, go and speak to someone professional. You're not putting them burdens on me. It wasn't my burden. I don't know about that. I never went through that. You were dealing with your own stuff in your life, things that you've been through that you needed to heal from. No, you weren't about to get in your emotions or drown in your emotions over this person dumping their burdens on you. You're like, no, we're not doing it. You're someone, and this person, whoever they are, they know that you're someone that has, like, you're empathetic. You're an empath, so you know, you can be. It's like they Queen of Cups, yeah. You started using your intuition. Use your intuition. Look, Spirit is saying close the cycle out, okay? My advice is just keep moving forward. It depends who the person is, okay? If they were someone that was controlling, look, you know where you went with that person or what you went through. You released that, you cut the cords to embark on your own life and journey. I suggest that, look, when we shut doors, doors are shut. People are exes for a reason, do you understand? You can't keep, if you keep opening the door to the past, and how can you move forward? And some people from the past, that they want you to return so that they can slow your progress down, or slow you down from getting to a certain level in your life, because they're stuck. So I suggest you don't reopen that door. Move forward, and you will come into a connection, a partnership with someone else. Maybe this person, look, I'm just picking up different situations here. Remember, this is a collective reading, so I'm picking up different stories. I'm picking up, there's one with a sibling who's same-sex relationship, sister, brother, or there's another that is, another person's in a relationship with someone that was under the influence, or this sister or brother that's same-sex or into the same sex. They have addictions, or that they were the ones who want to put their burdens on you, or it could be something to do with someone else here that you had children with from the past, or they were toxic, or they tried to have control over you. So there's different situations I'm picking up. People could have been laughing at your gifts, and you were like, well, okay. Yeah, leave them behind. Them type of people, leave them behind. I would just move on. I would just move on, to be honest. You know, if there was one person that maybe you didn't know that long and you felt a deep connection, but because they wanted to play a bit of a game with you, you cut them off and moved on, that's different. Okay? Maybe someone now knows like who you are to them, or they've grown up a bit from that time. Okay? But the toxic bunch, like, nah. The controlling bunch, nah. The ones that want to put all their baggage on you, nah. Someone wants to move to calmer waters with you. Yeah, someone's definitely in their feelings over you. Two of Swords at a crossroads. So crossroads is in regards to two paths you take. You either go down that path to what you knew, or you take the new path. Do you understand what I'm saying, yeah? There's two paths, crossroads. I wouldn't go backwards. I would take that new path. If people can't treat you right the first time around, it's just, you know, hidden truths, hidden enemies, yeah. Some of these people, they're using emotions to manipulate, but they're hidden enemies. The hidden truths, the truths are coming to surface. Someone there thought they could be methodical in return, or someone thought that they could give you money and they could go back and forth, but each time they were contacting you, they were constantly putting their burdens on you, using a methodical approach. Them energies, that you cut them off. I don't care who it is. Sister, brother, cousin, aunt, whoever. Oh God, every time I allow them to reach out or talk to them, they keep talking about that, or I don't want to go back there again. That's the ones who's, yeah, them ones, you've got to take care of yourself to get justice. Someone here wanted to mirror your energy, or they wanted to put their burdens on you and take your good energy. That's them trying to mirror you. Them energies you cut off. So they would be happy to, someone here would be happy to know that, yeah, well, I've put all my burdens on you and now you're sad and depressed, and, yeah, and you're there resting in bed and you're healing from what I've just, all the baggage that I've just offloaded on you. So the hell no, like, they'll be happy whilst you're in that dark energy. Like, there's someone who's trying to mirror you. So this is someone that was very close to you, someone that you, that's got to be a family member. Yeah, cut that person off. Or you met a Taurus, or someone was married in the past, or they thought they could come back and forth. All these people that you've come across, like, these could just be different people in your life that you've met on your journey, and you're like, well, I'm not dealing with you again. I don't want you in my life again. I remember what you've done. Yeah, you think you can still come back around and put your burdens on me? To the hell no. I remember when you done that back in the day. So this could be just all these different people that you've dealt with, just different energies. And the same energies, like, it's like they all got the same thing in common, but they all want to come back around again. You're like, nah. So, yeah, you close the cycle. Yeah. Collaborating. People are collaborating together behind the scenes. Or there could be someone that wants to collaborate and work with you. Or there could be someone that doesn't really, They may be acting like they want a relationship, but really all they want to do is collaborate to make money with you, because they see that you're a boss, you're a leader, and they're like, yeah, well, you know, I can, you know, people are very manipulative. That they present themselves that way, but really all they're caring about is money. Or there could have been a masculine here that all they cared about was money. Money over, I'm hearing money over B-I-T-C-H. Bitches, yeah? Like, and you're like, what? Yeah? You're like, all right, okay, well, let's see how you're going to be when you're in, like, your 80s, and you're an old man with that walking stick, and you still ain't got no one by your side. You'll be a lonely old man. What, you're still going to be a player then? With your Zimmer frame, walking down the street. Do you know what I'm saying? Or woman, or whoever. Okay, well, enjoy your lonely life, as money means so much to you. Yeah. Yeah, you know, some people, when they see who you are or how far you've come or what you're doing in your life, now they want to return. Because they were thinking back then, money over bees, yeah? And now they may have gone towards someone else that they did collaborate with, or there's something about third-party situation. And now you've bossed up, or you're doing well, and here they come, because they had that mindset, money over bees, yeah? Now they want to come back around, because they like they're seeing you, look, building, doing well, prospering, or whatever you're doing in your life. Now they want to come back around. Oh no, I've got to get back to them. Like, to the hell no. No thanks. Yeah, these energies, you shut the door on them. Like, no. No, they had their chance, they blew it. Move on. Yeah. Yeah, your spirit guides are definitely to close. My advice to you is to keep that door shut. Move on. Move on. Okay. But you see, when you don't speak about your, when you move on, just I wouldn't like I don't know, whatever business you got, I wouldn't start divulging that, because this is why some people only want to be with people because, you know, oh, I get with them, they're thriving, or they're single, they got their business. So I wouldn't divulge. I wouldn't, look, don't get me wrong, like when you meet people, oh, so what do you do for work, or what is your passion, or what do you like doing? Right, from the get-go, you don't say, well, I owe 3 businesses, I've got, see the big them buildings over there, I own all of them. Yeah, I've got, you don't start telling people that from the get-go, because they'd be like, do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, certain things, don't divulge your information. Or these people from the past, they were the ones that want to try to come back around, because they want to try to slow you down, block your progress. Some of them are envious, some of them are haters. Yeah, not everyone has to know your business. Again, some energies are losing money in their life, and they want to be methodical, and they want to come back around, you understand? And their hidden truths are coming to the surface. Hidden enemies, do you understand what I mean? You're like, nah, you're a straight out enemy. What you reaching out to me for? Look, thief. Sneaky, do you understand? Sneaking around. Nah. Maybe when you was asleep, I don't know. You see, you could have been asleep and they were going for your stuff, your handbag, your purse. Thief, yeah. No. Or maybe their object, like their game was, if I can get back in there and I can try to get their card number and I can take all their details down, or yeah, or some of them may have a friend that works in the bank. You don't know, into fraud and all that. Like, no, you don't know what these people, or maybe some of you have caught someone, like, I don't know, you may have had the CCT CCTV in your property, and you was like, maybe they rushed that quick after they went for your handbag, and you're like, oh, what, you thought my CCTV was a fake? All right, let me rewind it then, yeah? Or you rushed to it and you rewound it, and you were like, oh, look, I've seen them going through my purse, yeah? Or you saw them, someone there may have said, oh, can I use your toilet? And the next thing you see them dipping in your bedroom, like, yeah? Opening up a wardrobe or going through your handbag or your wallet. Yeah, no, you don't give these energies another go later. Yeah, yeah. Once a thief, always a thief. Once a trickster, they just get better at their game. You don't entertain these people. I'm not saying that you're anyone perfect. Maybe when you were younger, you got up to things. I don't know. But I'm not saying any of you... But you've just... It could have just been the company you was around. Sometimes we're around the wrong company. Yeah, you grew up, innit? Sometimes you know, like, that weren't good, or doing that weren't good. I'm not doing that again, or I don't want to live that lifestyle, or you could have been following certain people, or... The lovers. Yeah. Yeah. It's just a lover situation. Someone here had many options, many lovers. Or they thought, that their thing was the thing. If you know what I mean. They were like, yeah, well, I can lay that down. Well, good, yeah. They're never going to run away from me. And give them some good loving. You were like, yeah, okay. Maybe it was good, I don't know, between you. There was sparks or whatever. But whatever, at the end of the day, you were like, yeah, well. Hidden truths. Could have been a group of people working together behind the scenes. Yeah, close that cycle out, close the cycle out. You've learned, just don't make the same mistake moving forward, okay? Just remember, in regards to what things you've been through in your life, what flags, what red flags to look out for. 8 of Swords. There you see clearly. You're like, wow, they really wanted me stuck in my head, backed into a corner, having negative thoughts. Because in the Rider-Waite Tarot, you've got this person, you've got like a pool of water on the floor. So it's like they wanted you sad in your emotions, backed into a corner, stuck, not seen clearly. They want to bind you to them, or they want to bind you, or they want to bind, or they're doing some type of, or had someone doing some type of come to me love spell. Yeah, they tried to bind you, hoping you wouldn't see clearly. You're like, yeah, no. Magic was done. Yeah, you see clearly. You've gone through death and rebirth. But now they're hating on you because you're protecting yourself. You see what I'm saying? So they're all enemies. Everything you've gone through is a learning process. That door is shut. When you go through the next door, just pay attention to flags. Like, you may get the same certain people coming towards you once the new door's open. But it's what you look out for. Like, wait a minute. You're a different person, but your actions remind me of so-and-so. Do you understand? Or it could be, yeah, different people, but it's how they carry themselves that may set off alarm bells. Like, yeah, I don't know you that well, but you remind me of blah, blah. Or you're acting the same way as so-and-so. Or, yeah, there's signs that you're going to start picking up on. Okay? 7 of Wands. Seven of Wands. They want to come and they want to come in. You see, like, look, you're protecting yourself. They want to come and you're protecting your energy. They want to come in and burst that bubble. They want to try to come at you, but you're protecting yourself. Your spirit guides are saying, close the cycle out, protect yourself. These are low vibe energies. Your frequency is too high, or love and light. Hi. If you'd like any questions answered, you can email me. Nine of Pentacles. Right now you're independent and self-sufficient. You're happy. Yeah. Spirit guides are in the form of birds, animals. That could be your spirit guide, birds. Someone that passed over. It's your spirit guide. It could be your nan, your great nan, your mum, your dad, whoever. They could be here in the form of a bird. Do you understand? It's like their spirit has passed over and they're in the form of, they've reincarnated into a bird, or the spirit's gone into a bird, or they're your spirit guides. Spirit is saying, look at something from a higher perspective. Don't go in wearing rose-coloured glasses. Yeah, you've taken your power back. And you're now in your power. And this is why some of them want to try to come back around on a new cycle. Because they want to try to take your power from you. Because you're now stepping into your power. We're not doing that. We're not giving them that chance. Yeah. Look, it takes years before sometimes, when people play in your face, it takes years to, especially when you go through a healing, or you're going through some rebirth, or your spirit guides force you to go through some type of the death of the old, a new you. You're seeing things clearly from a higher perspective. It's like you're looking down at situations now. We have angels around you, angelic help. Or maybe you've earned your wings. Yes, some energies are going through judgment. That's why they want to try to come back around, because some of them, the judgment they're going through is because of things they've done in their life, or how they've treated you, or you yourself could have been paying karma or going through karma for things in your life. Equal give and take. That's what you want, equal give and take. Not someone that just wants to take. Queen of Swords. Someone here may have, maybe, see, the Queen of Swords is different than the King of Swords. The King of Swords won't give someone, all right, we'll come in, or like the Queen of Swords would be like, all right, I already know the truth, but I'll give you a chance to say something. If you say something that I already know, then I'm going to cut you off. The King of Swords won't give that chance. The King of Swords is a bit more, King of Swords is a bit more colder than the Queen of Swords. So there could have been someone that maybe you allowed to come back around, and you know, maybe they tried to manipulate with money, thinking that at the end of it they could come in or steal something off you. Or there's some clarity that you got and you cut that person off. You're like, no, I'm not. You see the flags. You've got to pay attention to the flags. Again, you know, you've got some people from the past wanting to come back in and rush and give you the STI, STD. Like, oh my God, later. Or maybe from them having so many lovers, someone's caught an STI, STD. Or someone rushed towards the same person at the beginning of the reading that I said you met and you felt that deep connection. I don't know if it was their people, their friends, or they was easily influenced by people around them to go down another path. Oh no, don't go with her or him. They're too bougie. They'd be too much for you. It'd be easier if you go over here. This one's easier to manage. Or maybe they met someone else, or they were like, that person may have more than you, or whatever they thought in their head. But I'm seeing that they caught something. It's like this person mirrored them. Do you understand what I mean? It's like they met someone that mirrored them. If they were a player, they met someone that was a player too. Again, some of you, it's to do with family. You know, there was a family member that maybe was a hidden enemy, or the truth are coming to the surface, or this is someone that come between you and the child of your father, the father of your child, or the mother of your child, or they betrayed you or backstabbed you or lied or stole off you, and they thought that they could reach out and give you money again, or they thought they could get back in your life to steal. You're like, no, you don't. No matter what you say or tell me or try to manipulate, it ain't working. Yeah, hidden enemy, hidden truths. Someone thought they could be methodical and reach back out, and you're like, nah, ain't happening. Yeah, some of you it's family members that betrayed you, or maybe someone in your family slept with someone that you'd been with. What a bunch of losers, boy. Yeah, water sign. Yeah, water sign. Slept with someone. So someone here slept with someone in your family. You're like, yeah, well, good luck to them, because I didn't really have the feelings that this water sign thought I had for them anyway. So you were like, good for you. Like some of them, they were so delusional, they thought, well, if I go and sleep with so-and-so that's close to you, that's really going to hurt you. Oh, that's really going to burn you. Yeah, and you were like, well, I didn't have them emotions for you anyway. You didn't really care. Some of you didn't care. You were like, all right, well, I'm not chatting to you, I'm not chatting to you, I'm not chatting to you. This could have been someone that was working with your family. Again, boy, yeah, you're done with these people. You're not dealing with none of these. Yeah, close that door. Keep that door shut. Keep that cycle closed. Move on. Move on from these people. Some of you, like, you didn't really know them, these energies. People that you didn't really... I'm talking about energies that may, you know, you may have just come... They may have crossed your path, or you may have crossed their path in your lifetime, or, you know, as you're going through life, and, you know, you come across people and you know, you realise like how far they've gone or what their character's like, and you're like, no, I'm done with you, mate. Yeah, Temperance, Earth Angel. You're finding balance back in your life. Ten of Cups. There's something about someone being in the same-sex relationship. Someone was in a same-sex relationship. What about this? Maybe the relationship's over. Maybe they're worried about this person reaching out. Or maybe their ex wants to reach out. Or they were like, oh, did so-and-so reach out to you? Maybe they did. Maybe they told you about this person. Like what they done, how they treated them. You were like, oh. And they go on like they're... Look, yeah, someone was trying to offer you something about Page of Cups. Something about someone's child in a relationship. Maybe the person that was in the same-sex relationship wants to use their child to reach out. Or maybe they're feeling like, well, neither of us can reach out. They're not going to accept the cup. Let's use the daughter or the son to reach out. Oh, that may work. Do you understand what I mean? Like, still trying to manipulate. Someone wants to reach out and apologise. Seven of Swords. That's sneaky energy. Seven of Swords. This was, look, someone stole off you. Seven of Swords, theft. Okay? Someone that was in the same-sex relationship. Maybe they want to reach out and say sorry for whatever they stole. I don't know. You're like, yeah, whatever. Shouldn't have done it then, should you? Seven of Swords, sneaky theft. Two of Swords. Yeah, you're going in. You've gone inward to find direction to apply. Okay, so you're like, no, I don't need your apology, thanks. You're like, I don't need your apology. You know what you've done. You're a thief. Simple as that. Like, I know you stole it. You know you stole it. Let's leave it like that. Yeah. Now you want to apologise because you know, like, you banged to rights or someone knows that they stole it, and you're like, well, it is what it is. Maybe it was you may have set it up like that. Maybe you thought, all right, let me just leave this item here and let's see if that goes missing, and it did, and you're like, there you go. And now they could be telling a Page as a child, maybe they're telling, maybe the child, maybe they're asking a child, did you steal it? Did you take that? Or maybe the child was like, yeah, well, you know, I didn't think they'd miss it. Or maybe the mum or your sister or whoever it is that's in this relationship are like, well, you need to reach out and apologise. And you're like, well, don't worry about it. It is what it is. Like, I'm not going to be coming around you. I'm not going to be around you. So I know what happened. Yeah. The Empress. Page of Wands. Or there's something about someone that you're in a relationship with. They may have been in a relationship with the same sex, okay? And you may have got to find that out. And maybe now they want to apologise and you're like, no. This could have been, this person could have been a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a child, someone's childish. They were sneaky, they were a thief, they stole off you. You could be a page of wands, something about information. Seeing someone having new beginnings or wanting to have a new beginning. Yeah, this page of cups could be still trying to reach out to you. And you're over it. This is a child. This is someone's very childish page. Empress, you're like a big grown woman. Taurus, Libra energy. 4 of Cups. Page of Wands. Someone, I don't know who this Page of Wands is to you. Empress, whether it's your son, your daughter, I don't know. Or nephew or niece or something like that. Or someone that's younger than you. You don't want their cup. You're like, I'm done. I'm over it. No thanks. I don't need your apology. Like, shouldn't have done it in the first place. And maybe they've reached out and apologised. You're like, look, I don't trust you. It is what it is. The trust is gone. I don't care if you apologise and I don't trust you. That you know, when people keep doing you wrong, the trust is gone. You can't get that trust back again. It's like you've done too many things. Like, I don't need your apology. Like, I suggest you go and live your life. You're not getting the foot back in. You're not getting your foot back in my life. Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're very confident, Queen of Wands. Oh yeah, you're very confident. Yeah, you've got your boundaries high. Yeah, you're like, no. Save that apology for someone that cares. You're like, I really don't care anymore. Like, you know, I'm done. Boundaries are up now. I wish you the best. You live your life and let me live mine. Yeah, the cycle's closed out. Yeah, you've closed the cycle out. You're not playing. You're not playing. You're done. Yeah, no, you're not getting a chance to come back in my life. It's over. Yeah, someone's not having their wish fulfillment here. So you could be a fire sign. You've got your boundaries high. This person's trying to reach out to you. You're over it. Maybe people around you, friends, mother, sister, auntie, maybe they didn't like this person. Maybe they said that they're too rude. This is someone, this is another message now. Maybe your mother or your family don't like this water sign. Maybe they're like, she's too rude. She's got no manners. Or their friends ain't got no manners or whatever. 9 of Cups. Wishes are not granted. Yeah, so you could be, yeah, your fire sign, this person's trying to reach out. You're like, you're not answering the phone. You're closed off. You're like, no, I'm done. You've got your boundaries up. Maybe you felt like if you didn't put your foot down, like you may have been, something about you fearing failure or how people would look at you. But so I'm picking up the energies around you, like, no, they would be, she's rude, or think, you know, her friend's rude, or, I mean, we have a Page of Cups and a Page of Wands. Is that their friend that they're in the same sex relationship with? Maybe this is why they're trying to reach out, because they know that maybe you may get back with someone else, so they're trying to reach back out. If you allow this person back round, you're going to have missed opportunities again. Or now you're realising, wait a minute, I'm not entertaining this person for me to have another missed opportunity. So you got your boundaries high. Yeah, that's good. Keep them that way. And this water sign isn't having their wishes granted. Maybe everyone here, this is someone that may have had loads of people that they were seeing, or people know about them now. Their wishes aren't granted. People could be pulling away from them, or maybe they was able to fall, act like a certain way around your mother or around your family, or maybe your mother, your friends now. They're like, nah, this ain't the one for you, mate. Or yeah, just don't. Yeah, she's too rude, or he's too rude, or we don't really think that person fits you, or yeah, don't get back with them. I'm hearing people telling you don't get back with them. Someone's sick. Maybe this person, maybe they were lazy. Something about them being lazy. King of Pentacles. You could be a King of Pentacles. Yeah, so maybe your family and friends are like, nah, we don't really like the attitude, or they're too rude, or they're too feisty, or they ain't got no manners, or yeah. Knight of Cups. Warrior energy. Someone wants to travel, move forward. Yeah, you've left this person out in the cold. You may have thrown them out of your home. You might have thrown this person out of your home. Or you've got to find out this person is into same sex, and you're like, oh, I didn't know that. Or maybe you've got to find out that they've got a partner. Or, I mean, that's two of them there. You're like, yeah. Or you can get out as well. Or maybe when you met this person, you know, like some men, they look. Oh gosh. They may have thought, yeah, we're going to make your wishes come true. Yeah? Yeah. You're going to have two of us. Do you understand what I mean? In the bedroom department. Some men are like, boy, yes. Yeah? But then you may have realised that, wait a minute, I'm getting played here. Yeah, it was all good at first. Or maybe they played you like, yeah, I've got a friend that you want to threesome. But really it was their partner. Someone that they were in the same sex with. And they were making out like, yeah, don't worry, I've got a friend that'll join us. But really it was their girlfriend. King of Pentacles. I don't know. You could be thinking about the time when you had the threesome with them. And you're like, wait a minute, they were two, while they were doing whatever they were doing, and you were there, you might be thinking, wait a minute, they're really getting into it, these two. Do you know what I mean? Like with each other. And you may have thought, yeah, your dream come true, but now you could be thinking back and like, yeah, wait a minute, they were going in, them two, with each other. And now you know why. They seem very comfortable with what they were doing. Yeah, because they've done it before. Yeah, it's a King of Pentacles. Someone's watching. You're watching. Someone's watching. So, King of Pentacles. This person's watching. Okay. With the sword, they're leaving messages. So this is, you know, some of you out there, Empress, who've got your own channel, these are the energies that are hiding behind fake profiles, trying to cast you an illusion. But they'll come across, hey, like, yeah, but we all know who's hiding behind the screen there. Yeah? So, yeah. So, they're watching to see if maybe you're leaving messages, all right? Yeah. They think that they can use a fake profile and cast an illusion. The sword, that's air energy speaking, okay? Page of Swords. There ain't no manipulation tactics over here. Yeah, we see through the sneaky energies. Yeah, karmic. Yeah, they're watching. They're going through some type of karma, or they know karma. You're on the side of good karma. This is about life, your life, and cycles, and good karma. You're not. This is why some of them are trying to reach out, because they want to. They want another cycle. They want to try to get on top of the wheel this time and have you underneath it. That's why they're trying to come back around. Yeah. You're like, you're staying underneath the wheel. You're not getting on top of it. You ain't coming back around. There ain't no cycle starting again. So you can have us under the wheel and then you're on top of it. Seven of Swords, theft, trying to be sneaky. Like, ain't happening. The Hierophant, there you go. You're a leader. Spiritual leader, healer, guru, okay? You know the secret. There they are watching you. There's the karmic there watching you. Someone in the crowd. Oh. So it's some secret about Taurus, some about married, or someone was married. Or this Taurus is watching you. Or the others are watching you. Page of Swords. Watching, listening, getting information. Okay. Five of Cups, missed opportunity for a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Someone's crying over spilled milk. Or someone's in their emotions. Don't have to be a water sign, but cups represent emotions. Someone's sad. Someone, them, wherever you used to live, there may have been a bridge there where there was water. Could have been like some type of buildings near the water, near the bridge. Someone lives over water, someone lives near water, someone lives near a bridge. But there's 2 cups behind whoever this person is. So someone's sad over opportunities they've missed. They've got another 2 cups. The High Priestess. Yeah, they were using the Dark High Priestess to find out about you. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. King of Swords. So you have a King of Swords, you have a Taurus. We have an organisation here as well. Maybe there's someone that works for an organisation that may like you. I'm not saying what the organisation is. The High Priestess is someone who has lost their gift. The High Priestess in reverse. Or someone said that you was fake and you're like, alright, okay, well, whatever, who cares? They're going to say that, aren't they? 7 of Pentacles. You're investing your time and energy. This could be someone that, you know, slow and steady wins the race. Again, as we say, you know, when you plant the seed, it takes a few weeks for even a little sprout to come out. Do you understand? At the end, and before it turns into a full-grown plant, it takes time. You know, when you nurture, you feed, you take care, you put the plant in sunlight, you water it correctly. You talk to your plant, you love the plant, yeah? It'll grow. If you don't nurture something, it won't grow. Hearing something about a Gemini. Someone around you was two-faced. Yeah. Maybe you're Gemini, and maybe you've been hurt by someone in your family. Taurus energy. Or these are just people in the family dynamic that were just jealous and envious, and you're like, well, I don't talk to none of them. Especially knowing that they come from that bloodline. No thanks. You could be an auntie, maybe their nieces, nephews, maybe they've done you wrong, or you've got to realise, or there was someone... You know about the High Priestess in reverse. You know what's been done. You know about the family they were connected to. You know about them. I'm hearing chickens and all that, and using this High Priestess in reverse. You knew what they were done, what they were involved in. I'm hearing what your older sister was involved in. That's why a lot of you, like, you don't have nothing to do with this family. And everything they've done to you, they knew about a gift that you had or you're going to receive, and your family for years, they've been doing magico for you. They know, you know everything, you know about the energies involved, what's been going on around you. Okay, you're the healer, the guru, the spiritual teacher. They knew one day that you'd have this gift, and whatever's gone on in your life, you now know why everything took place. You know, you're like, yeah, I know why you done that. You're like, yeah, I know about the family you're connected to. You know about the black magic. You know everything. Ace of Swords. Yeah, you know the truth. Maybe FBI. Don't know. There could be some type of investigation going on here. So maybe they may have tried to use someone else in the family to reach out, and that family member was telling you about someone in your family, and you're like, well, if they're sick or they're not well or they're doing A, B, and C, it's because what they were into. Cousins, family members. You know the secret. There's things that you know that you haven't yet divulged. Of course, these people are going to say you're faking this, that, and the other, because they're hiding stuff, aren't they? They're not going to say, yeah, she's right, he's right. They're going to say everything. They're going to lie. And, yeah. Of course they are, because they know what they're involved in. They're all a bunch of Decepticons. At the end of the day, as long as you know the truth and you have clarity, that's all that matters. And the reason why they're coming to watch you is to see if you're revealing their secret with the 2 keys. You understand? You're healing, the star. Yeah, you're healing. Yeah. They know what they done. They know what they was all involved in. Right? Theft. Life insurance. Maybe they were hoping to something to do with life insurance, or stealing your inheritance. There's a lot of theft here. Yep, 10 of Pentacles, family. Page of Pentacles, earth sign energy, or one of their children, nieces, nephews, whatever. They're watching you still having an opportunity, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to carry on having an opportunity, because you already know the truth of everything that you've been through. You're healing from it, and you're speaking about it. We don't care what they've got to say behind the scenes. Maybe they've been, I don't know, maybe people have been watched, I don't know. And this is a big investigation. Or maybe there's an investigation team watching you, I don't know. I mean, they meet up also, like they go in the church and meet up. Or there's people that was part of a church that was involved. A pastor. And deadly serious. Like, they're like, yeah, let me go to church on Sunday, but that's where they're meeting up. Something to do with the church, or the people in the church was involved in this. Or they're going in the church and they're like speaking to a pastor or someone here that they're discussing. Oh, she knows the secret now. He knows the secret. This is where they're discussing. Or there could be something to do with an organisation that has the key to an apartment you have. Something about them having the same key. You may know who this woman is with this dark long hair. Dark brown or black hair. That comes in and takes photos. What's with the photographs, by the way? Taking pictures of the room, of objects in your room. Like, what's all that about? Maybe they're investigating. Maybe they're around you. Maybe this investigation team, maybe they're trying to make themselves look like they work in this organisation. And you're like, well, I know you're a part of the investigation team. There ain't nothing. I ain't got nothing to hide in my room. Take as many photos as you like. Maybe they keep asking, how's your mental health? How are you? You're like, I'm fine, thanks. Why shouldn't I be? You know why they keep asking you that? Maybe because of this magic that's been done. So they want to, or maybe they want to see, like, whatever, something's getting done behind the scenes. The reason why they keep questioning you. How's your mental health? Have you got any friends? Are you around this person? Like, you may find the questions a bit weird, like, but you know what's going on. You're not stupid. Or maybe you've communicated. You wouldn't guess what. Every time they keep coming. Checks! Yeah, you keep communicating to your friends. You know, they keep asking me about, like, is your mental health all right? Or are you this all right? Or you've got a new number. You're like, I'm not giving you my number. Yeah? Maybe you're like, I'm not giving out my new number. Or maybe they keep questioning you about things. And you're like, well, you know, you need to go to the other organisation and ask them. I'm not the one. Or maybe an organisation has told you that they shouldn't be questioning you. They should be in cahoots with an organisation. Why are they coming to you and asking you questions behind the scenes? Yeah, someone's got a key to your door. And you're watching her when she comes in the room or wherever it is, the apartment, you're watching her eyes and you're like, you know, like you to see the eyes like this. Like watching, looking in the bin, like, but you're just watching her eyes and you're just watching everywhere she's looking, like, what are you watching? Like, what's with the, yeah? So she pretend like she's writing something down on a bit of paper, but she's looking over there like that, and you're watching the eyes. You're watching your movements. You're like, yeah, I already know the secret. Someone that has real dark hair, long hair. Well, you know, I don't know if this person's working with your group, with this group. Or the group are lying and saying that you're not the high priestess, or you're a fraud, or you're a fake. And maybe they're coming in to see, like, you know, what you've got in the room or in the building. You're like, no, I'm the real deal. Yeah. Maybe there's two people that's in this house. Someone with blonde hair. Or there's someone in your family, same sex, that they're trying to manipulate. They're trying to get you. Maybe this is why someone reached out with something. It's like, yeah, I already know about the theft, what you've stolen. Stop reaching out and giving me money that's already mine, that you've stolen, yeah? So they're trying to make out like, well, or I don't know, a dirty offering or some dirty something. They're trying to reach out and you're like, yeah, you know what they've done. There's something to do with someone on your dad's side as well. Something to do with your auntie on your dad's side. Queen of Cups, yeah, you're using your intuition. Six of Swords, you're moving forward to calmer waters. You don't want nothing to do with either side. You don't trust none of them. Ace of Wands. Knight of Swords. The Magician. If they're still trying to do magic around you, maybe that's why they keep coming and asking you, how's your mental health, how you doing? Because they want to find out if this magic that's been done on you, is it still working? You're like, I'm fine. So this is why they're creeping around, they're being sneaky, yeah? And they want to, oh, how's your mental health? How you doing today? They're trying to fish for answers to see if the magic's working. Like, what do they want you to do? Being a Three of Swords, like, oh, I can't take it no more. Oh, I want to end my life. Like, what? Is that what they're hoping? I'm ending this reading here. Thank you for joining me. Have a good night. Bye.